Max, thank you so much for joining me today. We're just days away from UFC 264. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Much better now. Much better now.
And you know, there's always a lot of buzz surrounding Conor McGregor whenever he fights and headlines an event. Are you feeling the buzz during fight week?
Yeah, I mean, there's mainly more media. That's the main difference. There's a ton of media here, all over the place. People with cameras, people with, you know, they got to take care of Connor. So, you know how it is.
And you're taking on Carlos Condit this weekend. He's a very well known name, very well respected former interim champion. Talk to me a little bit about this matchup. Your initial reactions when you first heard about the matchup, and what you think about him as an opponent.
I got the call. I was having dinner with my family, and I was so excited. I accepted the fight on the phone, started screaming. I actually wanted to fight Carlos for years. I wanted to fight him. Remember him fighting in WEC when he was a champion there, and watching him walk back and forth and mean mugging his opponent. And I was like, I want to fight that guy. So here to have it come full circle and me fighting him on, UFC 264 is a great opportunity for me. Couldn't be in a better spot on the main event on the prelims. So that's great. Um, but yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be.
And he had a bit of time off, and then he returned last year. What have you thought about his recent performances?
I'm glad he's fighting better, getting some wins. I think he lost five straight, so it's good to see him get some dubs. So I could, when I beat him, it's gonna, he's not just gonna be on that skid. He's gonna be on a little putting some wins together. But I'm looking forward to beating him. You know, looking forward to beating him.
Do you feel like this is the perfect matchup for you in terms of, being in the spotlight on this card, this event, and having a name like him to really showcase yourself?
Yeah, he's really well known. Everybody knows Carlos Condit. He's a pioneer. Walking legend. So for me, it's a great opportunity, especially on this magnitude of a card with all the eyes on it, and everyone's going to be watching this because it's a Connor card. To be in that spotlight myself and to fight a guy that um, is so well rounded and has been around the game, been there with everybody, fan favorite, is just going to boost me up that much more.
Yeah. And for you, what does it mean to have someone like Carlos Condit on your resume? What do you think that does for you in your career?
After this win, the fans are going to want to see me fight a top 10, top 15 guy. Um, I have two nasty finishes back to back, and um, I'm going to have a third one Saturday, and I'm really excited just to be in this position. I'm really grateful and real fortunate that I'm healthy and feeling good, and the UFC gave me this opportunity. The matchmaker said, "Hey, you want to fight this guy?" I said, "Hell yeah!" It took him a little bit longer. It took him almost 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks to accept. So we didn't know if we were gonna get the fight or he was gonna turn it down or whatever. But I'm glad he finally accepted it. We got the paperwork, and here we are.
Yeah. And like you said, you're coming off of two back-to-back finishes. What has changed for you? Is there anything that you can put down to that recent success?
Yeah, I have a new mental coach, and I'm actually having fun. I put. He looked back at my past performances, like the Mike Perry and some others, but my best performances, I was having a good time in there. I was excited. I wasn't all mean and stiff. I was flowing and loose. And the Mike Perry fight was a perfect example, fighting a dangerous guy like that, and beating him down. A masterpiece. He just scratched my nose, and that's it. Um, so I said, hey, you know what? You're onto something. So I really did this thing called your core values, and really see what makes you the best you. And everyone's different. Everyone has different values. What's important to them. My biggest one is authenticity, and for me, that's being in a good mood, being excited, like how I am, like on social media, how I am in the real life. I'm fighting like that now. So when I'm Like when I fought Ramiz and knocked off his ear, like I went viral for that, and that was my first fight having fun. Like so, I was like, hold on, first time I had fun, I went viral. Let's do it again. So I had fun again. Fought Song Kenan on the coming event in March. Knocked him dead in 2 minutes, and that was even more fun. So it's like I'm on to something here. So I'm just gonna have more fun Saturday.
And what's the motivation for you? You know, do you have a goal, an end goal in mind?
I want the title. I want the title. Like before, I just wanted to win. Because I've been in such many close fights, and I put so much pressure on myself. I mean, I've been the champion in every other organization I've ever been in, like my whole life before the UFC. Tachi Palace, West Coast Fighting Championship, Ultimate Reno Combat. I've been the champion. Um, I just got to put the shit together, and I'm starting to put it together right now. So once I am in the top 15, then it's like an attainable goal. Then it's fight number 10, fight number 7, and then it's a measurable route. You know what I mean? But at first, I just wanted to win. Like I didn't want the title. I just wanted to win. Like give me give me a victory. Now victories are just gonna come. So now I want the title.
And what's your opinion about the landscape, at welterweight at the moment? You know, how do you see everything playing out at the top of the division?
It's like a drama, like a soap opera. You know, it's probably the most soap opera division. Like you got Nate and Kobe and Jorge, and it's all like it's a soap opera. Honestly.
And with Colby obviously expected possibly to get the next shot at Kamaru Usman, what do you think about that?
Uh, I think they should run it back. Kobe's the close to beating him as possible. Some people even said him winning the fight, until he got his jaw broke and finished. But, I fought Kobe a long time ago. And I'd like to run that back one of these days.
How do
For
you
sure.
think it would go down with you and him again?
It would be good. It would be good for me. The good thing about me, I fought him before, so I know that respect. His wrestling is his pressure is a whole nother level that I wasn't even like accustomed to. But now I know what it's like, and I know how to prepare for that kind of thing.
And how do you think it would go down a second time with him and Kamaru Usman if that does get put together?
I still got Usman. I think he's getting better going over with Trevor Whitman over there. Uh, Trevor Whitman's like a mastermind. A lot of respect for him. I like him a lot. He really knows his stuff. Um, I still got Usman.
And then of course you've got then Leon Edwards, and then obviously the fight this weekend as well with Wonderboy and Gilbert Burns. How do you think it plays out? With those 3, 4 guys at the top there.
Man, I guess it really comes down to um, Leon might get the winner of those guys. Leon fights, so that's what I like. He's not into the drama. He'll fight. I know he took a little bit of time off, but I like him. He's a good fighter. Um, yeah, but I mean, it has to shake out this weekend, right? Versus um, Wonder Boy and Burns. That's going to be a good one.
Who do you see taking that one?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking Burns, especially. I mean, much respect to Wonder Boy, and he's got those good sidekicks and got that good range, and been looking really good lately. But Burns, man, you know, he's been looking like a monster. Just happened to run into Usman. Um, but I think he learned a lot from that fight, and he also brought in Raymond Daniels to help him. World champion kickboxer, I actually know him. He comes to Alpha Male sometimes and trains with us. But he's excellent, and he's one of the best karate kind of world champions in the world. Burns brought him out there for a couple months to get that look and to get that taste of that. You know what I mean? So um, I don't think Burns is gonna. I think he'll be more accustomed to it than people are going to give him credit for. And I think he'll be able to get in there and maybe get the submission or land some big shots.
And then obviously your fight with Carlos Condit. How do you see that playing out in your head on Saturday night?
Finish him. Um, he's real tough, and I like that he's tough. And people say that he can't be knocked out or I can't knock him out. I like that kind of stuff. Um, People that think you can't knock him out get hit. You know, if I was his coach, I'd tell him not. Let me hit him. You know, knock the guy's ear off. Then you see what happened in the song. He flew on that cage and it was just he like teleported after he got hit. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready for anything now. I know he's been grappling a lot. He's doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, so he'll probably try to wrestle me. But uh, I've been an alpha male, and I've been training a long time, and so the wrestling defense is no problem. Um, he might get wrestled too. I mean, uh, who knows?
And of course, it's going to be a sold out crowd as well Saturday night. Are you looking forward to making that walk to that sold out crowd?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, there hasn't been fans in over a year and a half for me. Um, I got a really cool walkout song. One of my favorite rappers, Yuck Mouth with the Loonies, who got the I Got Five on It, who made that song that hit. He made me my own walkout song. So I'm excited. Yeah, it got approved. So we're going to make the debut of that on the fight. It's my own song. I was on his radio show, Smoke a Lot Radio, after my last victory in LA. He's a good dude, and it's like a dream come true. And then he made my own song. I can't wait to bump it and have the crowd pumped, and you know, I can't wait.
Nice. Well, on that note, we look forward to seeing you back in action on Saturday night. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you.